Hello, this is YouMineWeCraft, and today I'm going to be doing a video on the newest 12W32A snapshot. So, one of the most rumored items in this snapshot is the picture frames, as you can see in front of me. Now, if you pick block on an item frame, it won't give you the item frame. So if you were to pick block that, it would give you an item frame. But if you were to pick block something with an item in it, say this, it would give you the item which is inside of it, which I think is a really neat feature, especially for tutorials. Like, you could just pick block on that, and I would get a red mushroom. But as you see, if you put a block in them rather than an item like that, they will protrude from the painting, or the item frame, sorry, they will protrude from the item frame. Although the newest two wall blocks protrude upwardly, I think, rather than the fence. But if I place one down, that's what it looks like with nothing in it. Right click it with an item, the item gets framed. Right click it, then it changes orientation. So I think this is best used for swords. You can change where they're pointing. But yeah, you could have like upside down end chests and stuff like that. So yeah, these item frames are crafted exactly the same as paintings, but with leather in the center, just like that. So yeah, one of the other new items in the game are these pots, plant pots. So here is all the items, and as you can see above it, I have item frames to show you what they're in them, if you don't know already. So is the flower pot, I should say. So the flower pot. And I think the funniest one though is the cactus, because it looks very small. I think it's quite funny. But yeah, those are all the stuff. When you you craft them with 3 bricks like this, so it gives an extra use for bricks, because previously people hardly used them at all, I believe. When you place them down, they will come prepared with some dirt inside, and then you can go ahead and plant whatever you want inside of them. Okay, so what shall I go on to next? There's so much. I shall go on to the walls. So there's 2 new walls. There's cobblestone wall, and if I just scroll down the bottom of here, there's a mossy cobblestone wall. Now, as you see, if I pick block, I just put my thing over there. If I pick block that, it gives me a normal cobblestone wall as it's meant to. But if I pick block a cobblestone wall, it'll give me the normal one. It won't give me the mossy cobblestone. Sorry, it won't give me the mossy cobblestone, which is a bit odd. Now, it's also a bit odd in how it connects to blocks as well. As you would expect, it connects to most solid blocks. It won't connect to those. But it connects to both these two. It won't connect to normal fences, but it will connect to fence gates. So I move out like that, you can see it's got like 2 ends, but then it joins to fence gates fine. As with fences, I believe they have exactly the same like parameters. You can't walk closer or further away than with normal fences, and also they're 3 blocks high, so you can't jump on top of them at all. Now, as you see by here, this is flat, but this is like an edge bit. So all the walls are naturally flat, but if you place something on top of them, for example a torch, it'll turn into like an edge kind of type thing. So yeah, I think they look really nice. I can't wait until someone starts using them into their designs. That'll be really cool. So this is how you craft them. That's how you craft a cobblestone one. So you craft a mossy cobblestone one, and they can be used with some nice designs like street lamps and other stuff like that. Okay, so let's go on to trapdoors. Now, trapdoors have had a change around in this snapshot. So this is what we're used to seeing. Being placed in the bottom of blocks, and I can remember being very disappointed because I expected me on the top of the blocks. So now they've added them in. As you can see by here, this is flush with the top, and you can fall down, and it can be activated. So, proper trap doors. Now this would be a lot better for both aesthetics and for use. So you could have these lined up, covered with stuff, I don't know, maybe snow. I think snow would be very good. If snow could land on these, you would not be able to know whether you're falling down them or not, which I think would be very good to conceal them. I wonder if I can get some snow, just to try. No, you can't put it on there, but this would be a good idea if you could. Okay, so let's get on to the new well, foods, basically. They've added both a potato and a carrot crop. Now, they can be planted on tilled soil or farmland. Ooh, yeah. If I pick block, yeah. So if I just try this now, you actually plant down the carrots rather than a carrot seed or whatever. Yeah. So, ooh, I get potato. Plant a potato down. So pick blocked off the picture frame. So yeah, this is, you get potatoes and carrots. Now, if you smelt a potato, you will get a baked potato. Now, I actually have the hanger that they heal here. Normal carrot will give you 2 hunger. Will heal 2 hunger. A potato will heal half a hunger, but when you destroy the crop, it drops a few of them. Baked potato will give you 3 hunger, and a poison potato will give you 1.5 hunger, plus a poison effect for a few seconds. Now the golden carrot is crafted exactly the same way as this golden apple. If I just get, there they are. So let's get them here to show you how to craft them. Made like that, and if you, I'm trying to check now. So the main reason why carrots were put into the game is so they can find a way of crafting the. Let's have a look now. Maybe to night vision, which was added in the last update, and the invisibility potions. Now, invisibility is new to this update. As you can see, I've got some fancy armor on, I'll come on to that in a second. So if I throw this down, as you see, you cannot see my person, only his armor. So if I go ahead and remove my multicolored armor, you'll see that I'm completely invisible. The only way of distinguishing people like this, I believe, is with the actual potion effect that's coming off them. Other than that, in multiplayer also the name tag is completely disappeared. But I think it's a bit weird if you're just running around with a bow or a diamond sword in your hand. People won't know what's happening. As you may notice by here, there was a dog, but when I threw down my invisibility potion, it also went on my dog. So this is a bug I just found out. There we go. So the invisibility potion ran off on my dog. But yeah, if you use an invisibility potion on an animal with a dyed collar or a normal collar, I believe the collar would stay the same, and nothing else would. So let me just finish off the potions. So if you get, I believe if you get a golden carrot with an awkward potion, that will give you a potion of invisibility. If you have a potion of invisibility with a fermented spider eye, if I could find one, I can't find one. But if you give, oh sorry, it's the other way around. Sorry, I apologize. If you get a golden carrot, when the brewing stand with an awkward potion, you will get a night vision potion. If you put a night vision potion in a brewing stand, an ingredient as a fermented spider eye, you will get an invisibility potion, and then you can make them into splash potions, obviously with gunpowder from creepers. So yeah. So if you yeah. So another thing with customization, they've added a lot in to the game. If I just get some wolves, not dyes. I mean, sorry. You can dye the color of tamed wolves. So I just dye them orange. You can dye them back and forth as you want. So I think that's a very nice addition. So people on multiplayer won't get the dogs mixed up. They know who's whose. And plus, I think it looks very nice. I did have this dog with a pink collar, so you can obviously change their gender. Well, to kind of change their gender by what color they have on. If you want to say it's a girl dog, give it purple color. If one says boy dog, give it the blue color, or something like that. So you can change colors like that. As I said before, the invisibility potion works on everything. Now that looks weird because all I can see running around was the dog's collar. Your doggy collar. I don't know clue where you went. Yeah, so I think the splash with the colored collars, I believe it maxes up with the invisibility potion, and it's very strange. So basically, you can make any mob you want to just disappear. I hit him. I hit him. Wow, that is strange. So if you give an invisibility potion to a sheep, it actually makes them turn invisible. Oh, there's my dog. It actually makes them turn invisible, but their wool stays there. That is. So if I were to shear it, yeah, that is amazing. So that is really cool. So if I throw it now, yeah, that is amazing. So invisibility only turns the sheep invisible and not their wool. So that's very interesting. I didn't know about that at all. But invisibility potions also mean invisible creepers. You could definitely blow up some houses very easily on multiplayer with that. So night vision obviously works the same as it did last time. It's basically like full bright. If anyone knows the mod. And yeah. So I think that's the main reason why they added potatoes and carrots. At the moment, the only way to obtain carrots and potatoes to plant is through random drops on zombies. So zombies have a random chance of dropping potatoes and a random chance of dropping carrots. And then once you have them off the zombies, you can plant them. Obviously. So let's move on to the wooden button. Now, the wooden button was added. At the moment, it doesn't have a crafting recipe because if you craft them using wood like you would stone, it would give you a stick, obviously. The special thing about wooden buttons is if you shoot them with an arrow, it actually triggers, so they are arrow sensitive. So it's very cool. It could be used in a few adventure maps. They're not too sure, I don't believe, at the moment whether they can actually put this as a feature in Minecraft or just leave it as it is, only obtainable through creative. Those dog calls are freaking me out. So yeah, one of the newest, one of the other new tweaks they've added is with stairs. So like here, you can have corner stairs. Now these features apparently only ideas at the moment, and they may not be put into the proper update. But I hope they are kept because they are. You can make ton of lush designs if you place them correctly. You can get something like that. And you can make fancy structures, I suppose. It looks very nice for if you want to capture some mobs, some villagers. It looks very nice. Pillars, this would be very nice. Roofs of houses, this would be very nice. I really hope they keep this in there because it would be amazing if they would, basically. And it's a very nice decorative object. Okay, right, let's get on to dyeable clothes and dyeable leather armor, I should say. So if I just get some normal armor, well, first thing, the normal armor has been changed, so it looks more like browny color than it did previously. So it makes you want to change the color of it. So replace an item of armor in with a thing, obviously item of armor in with a dye, obviously you see it changes the color. But you can also change like different colors by like adding pink with yellow, red, and you get like a desired color. So you can wear those, and Mr. Invisible wouldn't be invisible anymore. I think to the texture as well, they've also added a few dots on the center. I'm not too sure whether they're visible down the center of the player, but they're going to be buttons. I'm pretty sure they weren't on there previously. I may be wrong, but yeah, there is a weird kind of visual bug. See, now I'm holding the bucket. The bucket's kind of like a pinky color. I believe it takes the color of your boots or the lowest item down. So now I have a blue bucket. It's a visual glitch where it not only changes the color of your armor, it changes the color of your item held in hand. So yeah. Right, let's go on to the nether portals. Now the nether portals have been changed, so most entities can travel through them. Now on the wiki they say all entities can travel through portals, but that's not true. Because for one simple fact that minecarts can't travel through nether portals, and they are an entity. So if they can't travel through them, it's not all entities. Simple. So boats can travel through them, items can, arrows, I'm not too sure. But mobs definitely can travel through. So in here I have some fire charges, and here I have some arrows. So if I go ahead and shoot them, and press them, as you see, the arrow gen just came through, landed around by here, and then it got teleported. So I'm not too sure whether it still does damage when it passes through the nether portal, then disappears, or what. I think it's a bug and it's meant to teleport as soon as it hits the nether portal, but I don't know. So yeah, items also can travel through the nether portal, and as you see, they come out just before they touch the ground, then they get teleported. So there's a bit of a delay before that. Now, one disappointing feature of the new nether portal update is that items and arrows, for instance, don't keep their what's the word? Don't keep their velocity, basically. So if you were to shoot something through it, it would just land. Like if I were to fully charge and shoot that through it, now on the other end, it would just land by there. Yeah, which I think is kind of disappointing, because I could have hooked it up to interdimensional redstone. Now I still have to look into this, because as you may have noticed there, the arrow did actually trigger that pressure plate. So it's a possibility of interdimensional redstone. So this not only means that you can send redstone to the nether and from the nether to the nether and use somewhere in the nether and then back to the same portal. This also means kind of wireless redstone, if possible, where you could send a signal through one nether portal, it'd be travel through the nether, and then come back through another nether portal in the real world, which would give the effect of wireless redstone, basically. So you would actually travel through the nether, but through the real world it would be wireless, pretty much. So there's a lot of experimenting that has to be done with this subject, because it is very interesting, and if it is made to work, it could be brilliant. I know I've probably forgotten something in there. There's one thing I do want to cover. I thought it may have been kind of like a bug, but I was wrong. So yeah, if I place an item down, obviously you can see there's something in it. I'll just show a button in there for now. Now if I were to shoot, if I had some arrows, it may help. So ooh,